So I've created this file divs.html, and I'm going to go ahead and insert a div tag by clicking the Insert Div Tag button in the Common Insert panel. And when I do this, I can give this div an ID. I'm just going to call this one box1, and I'm going to go ahead and click New CSS Style so that it will create that style for me. And for now, I'll just put it into this document only. Click OK, and then I get my regular dialog box for CSS. So I think what I'll do for now is just give it a background color, and then later on we'll go in and add some more styles. So I can click OK, and what happened is it created this ID selector named box1, and then it created div tags, which we can see in the code view, and this is given an ID of box1. So if we go in and change the style in the styles panel, then it's going to change the way that this div looks. So right now there's not much in it. I'll go ahead and hit insert and then add a little bit of content. And I just did that with a special extension that I got from Adobe Exchange. And then now I'm just going to click outside that box and hit enter, and then I'll go ahead and insert another div tag. And this one I'm going to call box2. And I'll do the same thing here, just give it a background color for now. And add some content. And then finally I'll add a third box or div. This one I'll call box3, and again I'm just going to create CSS styles with the background color so we can tell these apart. Click OK, then I've got my third box and I can add some text to that. So notice when I click inside one of these divs that I can see in the quick tag selector that this is a div and that it's given the label box2. And that helps me out because then if I need to change the style to it, I know that that one is labeled box2. And you can also tell that there is a div because it has a dotted line around it, so that helps us to see where the divs are. So let's just play with these a little bit. Let me go ahead and let's double click on the box1 ID, and let's change the text in there, and we'll give it a different color, maybe a dark blue, and different size, maybe medium. Hit apply and see what happens. We can also change the box properties. For now, let's just give it a little bit of padding and see what happens. Hit apply so we can see how that looks. And then let's give it a border. Let's give it a dashed border, thin, and we'll give it dark blue. So hit apply and now we can see what that looks like. Now you won't really be able to see this clearly unless you preview it in the browser, the border. Okay, so let's see what happens now if we float this box. And I'll go ahead and double click on it again, and I'm going to go to box properties, and I'm going to set a width for this. I'm going to set it to 200, hit apply, and notice that all that happens is that it keeps the normal document flow. But if I float it right and then hit apply, then these other boxes will show up behind it. So that's how float works, and that's how you can style the divs. So take some time and just experiment a little bit, and then when you do your your lab, then it'll have you create some divs and just do some simple styling so that you can start to get a feel for how they work. We're not going to get into too much detail because I think the easiest way to work with layout is just to use the layouts that Dreamweaver provides for us. So the next screencast will show you how to do that.